We all know Chapter 3 is supposed to be turning the tides and focusing mainly on the Seven and their goals, but that doesn't mean the Imagined Order is completely out of the picture. With leaked quests, January's crew pack skin, and models for IO mythics and bosses on the island all pointing towards their grand return, I figured it would be best to dive deep into what's coming up with the IO and the new plan. After the Foundation successfully flips Reality Zero and we all wash up onto the shore of our Chapter 3 island, all seems to be well and we seem to be safe. However, that's not the case. One specific line during the Chapter 2 finale over the IO intercoms reveals that they found a way to escape.
All Imagined Order personnel to escape craft.
At first, the main question was what this escape craft even is. Being deep underground, it's not like there's many options. Could it be some sort of vehicle that shoots through the middle of the two islands where the Zero Point resides? Or are they using portals to escape to another reality? Wrong and wrong. The escape craft was recently revealed to be drills. Leaked meshes, models, and codenames reveal that the IO is drilling up to the island and emerging to the surface. According to leakers such as Hypex, the drills will appear around week 6 and 7. They will arrive in stages and slowly break through the surface. Afterwards, the IO will emerge from the drills and set up several bases, all with codenames that spell out Order. I couldn't actually find the tweet for this while editing the video, but I do know it exists. Further proof is that the IO bases in Chapter 2 also spelled out the Order, so it makes sense that the Chapter 3 bases would too. And if you're not still completely convinced that the drills are the escape craft mentioned in the live event, leaked models of them on the drill sites show that they are definitely big enough to fit guards inside, along with hatches on the sides of them to crawl out of. The locations of the 5 bases that spell out Order have also been leaked by Hypex. Here's a map of them. Interestingly enough, they all surround the Sanctuary, which houses the 7. Besides these tiny bases, we've also got leaks of a potentially grotto-style location coming later this season. A POI named Covert Canyon and Crazy Cave in the files has been mentioned in upcoming leaked quests. The quest you're looking at now mentions us collecting different weapon types at either Covert Canyon, the IO's main POI, or the Sanctuary, the 7's POI. This reveals to us that Covert Canyon is definitely going to be a counterpart to the 7's base. This makes me think Covert Canyon will be located at one of these 2 drill sites as they are closest to the Sanctuary. On the topic of a clash between the 7 and the Imagined Order, leaked IO and 7 music reveals some very interesting ideas. I'll give a snippet of audio for each of the 4 tracks. The first track, IO Guards, seems to be an IO Guard remix for a boss at one of the drill sites. I'll get to the bosses and the new IO skins shortly. The second one must also be for an NPC of some sort since the audio track says idle at the end, implying this music goes with an NPC or boss that isn't aware you're nearby. My best bet for who this might be for is either the Foundation or the new Snow Stealth Sloan outfit, since both of them are the heads of each faction. The third audio track seems like battle music for when you're fighting this character, but it doesn't say aggressive, so I'm not quite sure. Lastly, the 4th track is definitely a member of the 7 after you've attacked them. If it's in the files and it's supposed to be upcoming, possibly this is the paradigm after she returns later this season. The scientist already launched his first retrieval rocket. Perhaps he finds her in the void. Leaked audio is cool and all, but how about some leaked outfits? When you're watching this video, Snow Stealth Sloane should already be released, but she is the upcoming January crew pack outfit. This is obviously foreshadowing the IO returning later on, but of course leaks have already confirmed that for us. In a survey containing loads of concept outfits being worked on by Epic that was released a few weeks ago, we can see what seems to be concept art for an upcoming IO bundle. All of these skins are skins we know and love, besides the 3rd outfit, which is the guard scene in the Chapter 2 finale cutscene. I am very positive we will be getting this bundle by the end of the season, seeing as the IO is already confirmed to be making their return. And with a grand return comes new ranks. Leaks confirm that there will be an IO brute boss that holds a mythic SMG and has a charge attack that reuses impact audio from the sideways sight, an IO compound team that carries shotguns and SMGs, and an IO field team that just carries SMGs. As you've seen on screen, we've got another new character to add to the Imagined Order's ranks, the brute boss. He looks super cool, and I'm honestly hoping we get him as an outfit later on. Here's a handful of leaked quests involving the IO. Eventually, we'll have to collect a data card and drop it off at a dead zone, most likely for the scientist to pick up. The next quest wants us to collect electronic parts from IO equipment, and once again sounds like the scientist is having us do this. It seems like he's got a plan to build something to combat them. And the final quest just wants us to simply eliminate IO Force enemies. I'm currently unsure whether or not the IO Force enemies are a separate rank, but it could also just be a general name for the entire team of IO agents around the island. To finish off this whole rundown of the IO's return, new weekly quests from the scientist tell us that he's been detecting some unusual seismic activity. We need to hike up mountains and check up on his seismometers. After checking all 3 of them, he implies things are not looking good and retreats to his lab to try and fix it. We can assume he knows this is the IO. After all, he's pretty smart, and he figured the seismic activity was something much worse. With all that being said, it seems this season is leading us up to a huge battle between the IO and the 7. This could possibly be Chapter 2 Season 2's counterpart with the Ghost and Shadow War. If you enjoyed today's complete rundown of everything you need to know about the IO's return, tap that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Till next time, keep it reaping.